of those, okay? So again with this scamming, this fraud energy here. People been stealing from you. You've been dealing with a lot of theft here. There's a lot of theft that you've been dealing with. Okay, if this resonate with you, people been stealing from you, and they've been doing a lot of theft. This been going on for a long time. Okay, a lot of theft, a lot of sabotage here. People been trying to sabotage you, and they've been stealing. A lot of theft here. I was picking up on today. Okay, a lot of theft. And again with this Satanist stuff, I'm getting this Satanist energy coming up again today. I'm also hearing men again. It's men. These men. I'm hearing men. Okay? Patriarchy. You've been dealing with some satanic men. They owe you something. These people owe you. They owe you a lot. Yeah, they owe you. They owe you here. Okay? Bitch better have my money. That's what I'm hearing here. Bitch better have my money. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? This thing that you've been involved in here, this stuff here. This is big. So I mean, I've got a massive spread here. Okay? Again with the divine orchestration. All right? What you went through, everything you went through, and you've been through a lot. Everything was divinely orchestrated for this time. All right? People nervous. It's a lot of nervousness. I'm getting a lot of nervous energy. I'm also feeling shit in your pants. This is not average nervousness. Now, this is not something that you're going to see. This is something that is going on, but this is very hidden. People shitting their pants out here because, see, like whatever you went through, you weren't supposed to make it through that. You weren't supposed to come out of that thing that you went through. You was not supposed to survive that. It was like guaranteed that you wouldn't, but you did. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of followers here. These are not people who thinking for themselves. They're going off of the group think here. Okay, a lot of group think. I feel like it's just kind of like, this is what we think. You know, it's a lot of this stuff going on here. All right, and people are shitting their pants because you wasn't supposed to come out of what you went through. You wasn't supposed to come out of that, okay? Got a lot of scared, nervous, real terrified energy going on. So you're dealing with a lot of monitoring right now. You might be wondering why you're dealing with so much monitoring is because they didn't expect you to pull through what you went through. I'm hearing illegal surveillance, okay? You could be dealing with some, I see like a black Jeep with a camera on the front of it that's monitoring you. I also see a silver truck with a camera on it that's monitoring you, okay? Take it as it resonates. I'm also seeing pickup trucks. You got a lot of pickup trucks here related to this energy here. A lot of these energies are, I feel like pickup trucks could be significant, okay? Again with this ritual abuse, you dealt with ritual abuse. People have been breaking into your storehouse. They've built a lot on your storehouse. They built their lives off of you. This is given like they were building their life off you. They were abusing you with this ritual shit here, okay? And now I feel like the divine allowed this for your purpose, for your path. This was allowed to happen. Divine orchestration here is what I'm hearing. See, you divinely protected. All of this was supposed to happen. I'm hearing no rest for the wicked here. They're not getting no sleep. People are really, really antsy, scared, nervous, shitting their pants here is what I'm hearing. People are shitting their pants. They're very scared. Okay? Very scared out here. Because you wasn't supposed to pull through that, what you went through. Whatever it was you went through, you wasn't supposed to pull through it. Take this as it resonates. You was not supposed to come out of that, but you did. And it seems as if you're stronger, is what I'm picking up. Like, whoever you are, you're like strong as fuck. So I'm like, what the hell is this? It came back stronger. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? I also keep hearing that song. She knows. She knows. And I know she knows. And I know she knows. And deep down she knows. That's what I keep hearing. She knows. And I know he knows. And I know he knew. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Oh, oh, oh. they know you know. It's a looming fear. Oh, because they know you know. And if you know, and if this energy tried to destroy you this way, oh, the judgment. Oh, the judgment. A lot of energy manipulation happened to you if this resonates. People have been manipulating the energy around you. People have attacked you on levels that are, it's beyond violation. Yeah, so it's beyond violation what they've done to you here. It's beyond violation. Yeah, so it's beyond violation what they've done to you here. Okay, some people have already been taken out. I feel like there's already funerals. There's people dying actively right now. Whatever it is you're doing, I feel like you've kind of detached. You're in your own zone. You're doing your own thing. You're vibing high. You're surrounded by your spirit team. Take it as it resonates. Maybe you have these spiritual practices, and it's literally killing these hoes. They've never seen anything like you. You're something they've never seen before. You're something they've never seen. They've never seen this type of protection. They've never seen this, okay? You got some people, I feel like, I'm not feeling guilty. No. Fear. A lot of fear. A lot of fear. Fear. A lot of fear. A lot of fear. People are not sleeping. These people did a lot to you, and it was a lot of people. People are not sleeping. These people did a lot to you, and it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people involved in this. You got this energy here, these men here, they're losing their minds. I feel like there's like this losing their mind here. They can't understand what you are. Like how? I keep hearing like, what the fuck? Stop picking up. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like they just don't understand. Like it's like this confusion. What the fuck? This is giving me Job. People wanted you to curse God and die. Oh, that's not the collective. No. We don't curse God. We know it's all working for us, right, collective? These people are losing their minds. They're really, really losing their minds. I feel like people are just circling around. They're circling, like they're driving around. They're pacing around. They're just driving around, pretending they're going somewhere. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. They don't even there's nowhere for them to go at this point. They're really just aimlessly wandering, okay? A lot of monitoring. They exploited the collective to a disgusting degree. Yeah, these energies here, this masculine energy here is what I keep picking up on. This nasty men. I keep picking up on men, groups of men, secret groups here. It's like secret groups of men here. Get a stench, ass. It's like an ass stench. Like really bad odor here is what I'm picking up. Stench. Energy theft. These people have been harassing you for a long time. Stench. Energy theft. These people have been harassing you for a long time. Exploitation. Secret groups. Pickup trucks is very significant. Very, very significant, this energy here. Ass, dirt, filth. I'm just trying to give you the energy I'm picking up on. This is stench. Bad hygiene. This is very filthy energy I'm picking up on today. Very filthy energy here today. Very filthy energy here. Okay? Hierarchy. This is disturbing energy. Very disturbing. These people really stink. This is stinky. Very stinky energy here that you're dealing with, collective. If this is your reading, this is very smelly energy here. It really reeks of death. That's 11:01 on the clock. Death. That's what I'm picking up. If this is your reading, this is very smelly energy here. It really reeks of death. That's 11:01 on the clock. Death. That's what I'm picking up. Death. This is a frequency that's very low, but they've been stealing. It's like theft. They've been stealing this illusion here. They've been creating this illusion that they're good. This is stench, death, corpse, rot. That's what I'm picking up on. Rotten energy here. Very rotten. Okay? These people have violated you in a major way, and they owe you. And if I were to run down the list that the divine gave me, I'd be here all day. And I have to keep these videos, right? I can't run this too long. This is a laundry list that they've been found guilty on. And I'll give you just a few here, okay? These people have been imposing on your free will. This is forced submission. And whoever you are, I feel like this is an energy, whoever you are, you're not going to tolerate that shit.
I sure hell am not.
Divine, chosen
I will
one,
not tolerate it.
Divine feminine, you're not going to stand for this shit.
They don't know what they have put on their plate. So let them play on. They're going to find out something.
This is forced submission. And whoever you are, I feel like this is an energy, whoever you are, you're not going to tolerate that shit. I'm feeling divine, chosen one. I'm hearing dark divine feminine. You're not going to stand for this shit. This is some energy that's trying to force itself. It's like, you're going to do things my way, bitch. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I'm not, bitch. You wait and see. God is going to bring your goddamn ass down to the floor. You and your whole entire congregation. Might be the whole damn state.
This is some energy that's trying to force itself. It's like, you're going to do things my way, bitch. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, they want to like, it's like this forced submission energy going on here. They want to like force your will, like who you are. You're not having that shit. No. That's not how this goes. Okay? Whoever you are connected to source. You might even resonate with you are source. You are God. You're connected to God. Maybe you're connected to your higher power in a way. You harness God energy. You're on a God frequency. Be a goddess, divine feminine, chosen one, divine being. These people are way out of pocket. You harness God energy. You're on a God frequency. Be a goddess, divine feminine, chosen one, divine being. These people are way out of pocket. They don't understand how you survive what they did here.
They won't survive what the Most High God got in store for them. They won't survive it. They really messed their whole life up and their children's life. They messed the whole bloodline up.
Whoever you are connected to source. You harness God energy. You're on a God frequency. Be a goddess, divine feminine, chosen one, divine being. These people are way out of pocket. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of people around you right now. I'm hearing a community of people involved in this shit here. Community of people here, but I'm really picking up on these men, stinky men, bad hygiene, ass crack. Bad ass crack is what I'm smelling. Filth, dirt. That's what I'm picking up on, like just dirty, smelly energy here. Okay? These people have done a lot to you. These men here, they've been exploiting you. They've been stealing from you. And the list of shit goes on and on with this energy here. Very hidden group. They don't want to be known and seen, giving cowards, scary. They're like hiding and shit. All right? Very long laundry list of things that they've done to you. They've exploited the great mother. They've exploited the great mother. Okay? They've exploited her to a degree that's incomprehensible. That's what they did. This energy here, this Satanist, this wicked energy here. And they want to keep it this way. They hate the fact that it's not that way, right? They're really losing touch with reality because They don't understand that source is here. Yeah, it's that source. Source has returned. There's a return here. There's a great return on the earth. And there's a reset occurring. I feel an energy right now that is just like, I gotta kind of hone it. Yeah, there's rage. There's a sacred fucking rage coming through this bitch is what I'm feeling. It's a rage. And it's directed at this shit here. This shit here. Oh my God. They've been found guilty on a level you can't even begin. But I'm hearing death. This is what I'm picking up. Death. It's not. This is kind of like sentenced to death. No recourse, no redemption. This is death. That's what this is. This is what I'm picking up. Death. It's not. This is kind of like sentenced to death. No recourse, no redemption. This is death. That's what this is. Yeah, they've been sentenced to death for this shit here. They've been exploiting the great mother. They've been exploiting, taking, destroying, pillaging, destroying. These are nasty, filthy energies, and they've been sentenced to death.
These are churchgoers. These are church people. They jump and shout, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Oh, and then they pray. Then they sing. Then they shout, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, again. Christians, or so-called Christians, they ain't shit. They curse themselves. They curse their bloodline. Nobody lifted a hand to do anything good. They're all evil.
That's what this is. Yeah, they've been sentenced to death for this shit here. They've been exploiting the great mother. They've been exploiting, taking, destroying, pillaging, destroying. These are nasty, filthy energies, and they've been sentenced to death. Okay? Yeah, don't avoid this. Avoid this. Wherever it is around you, avoid it. Rabid animal, destruction, filth, crime, con. This is ugh. Okay? This is everything you could think of wicked. Death. You're sentenced to death. That's it. I'm also hearing heart attacks and strokes. There's going to be a lot of heart attack and stroke is what the divine was showing me for this theft and exploitation here that they've been doing to the great mother. They have literally been exploiting God. That's what they've been doing. Forcing their will upon the source. The great mother has returned. Source has returned. Judgment is on their head. They've been sentenced to death. I'm hearing heart attacks, strokes, and exhaustion. That's what I'm picking up on. I'm also seeing drug abuse, overdoses. Some of these people, I see something with the shooting up or something here. People are shooting up, doing something to their veins here. A lot of this shit going on. Drug abuse. I'm seeing a lot of domestic violence, domestic fights, domestic disputes. These people are fighting with these women. These women are treated like shit. This is a whole nother reading, but these women, they treat them like shit. Oh, they love you. Oh, they in love with you, baby. They want you. Oh, these motherfuckers here, they in love with you. And that's why. Because they exploit. They take, they pillage. They don't want those women, and they know it. They treat them like shit. These energies are sentenced to death. We got a lot of single mothers coming out of this, is what I'm hearing. A lot of single mothers in poverty. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of single mothers in poverty coming down the pipe here. Death to these energies. It's a lot of death looming right now. Death is already occurring, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of death looming on these energies for what they've been doing. Death is already occurring, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of death looming on these energies for what they've been doing. They've been killing you. They wanted to kill you. I'm just trying to tell you the energy that I'm picking up on. They wanted to take you out of here. They wanted to kill you. They wanted to take you out of here. They want to be God. They want to pretend to be God. Source. No. This is filth.
Text messages, SMS messages. Overt narcissist is going to hack everything in your life. Whether it's your cell phone, your bank account, your social media, your emails, the text messages, SMS messages, WhatsApp, this individual is going to tap into everything that you have going on. Understand that these individuals has been studying you. The spirits, the monitoring spirits also has been studying you, your movement, what you like and what you don't like. So the covert narcissist is going to harass you with these phones, right? They'll put a hacking app in, track your movements, tap into your camera. They want to watch certain YouTube channels that you watch also. Whatever you subscribe to, they will also subscribe to, right? This is a monitoring spirit. So they also want to tap into your conversations that you may have with people, right? And this is to gain information, to turn things around and tear you down in the community. See, your name and your hometown has to be the topic of discussion. Even if you left there 5, 6, maybe even 10 years, your name is still the topic of discussion in your community, in your hometown. Why is that? Because the covert narcissist keeps tabs and updates on how you living if you left that town. They will take that information and take it back to your hometown, which they're stuck in, and they will begin to spread lies, rumors, slander. They have to twist things around to make it seem like they're still in contact with you through tapping in your information so they can take back to the people that's around them. They have to keep your name popping in the community. As long as they keep your name popping, then they feed off of that energy. It's always negative. Everything they say about you is negative. So they have to keep that negativity going inside the community, right? They gain energy off of it. They gain energy off destroying you. This is an energetically effect that it will take a toll on you. That's what they're hoping. So they're going to hack your pictures, right? If you got pictures in your cell phones, the covert narcissist is going to take those pictures that you have in your phone. They're going to transfer that into their phone, and they're going to do work on you. They're going to light candles. They're going to chant. They're going to do rituals on you. Their job is to destroy you spiritually, right? If they can control you spiritually, then eventually that will manifest in the physical, right? The cell phones. The covert narcissist is going to watch and subscribe to everything that you watch. They will leave comments in the comment section. They need to stay attached to you by any means. They want to be inside your energy. See, your energy is powerful, and they know that. Number 2, the covert narcissist has a team of practitioners, dark workers of the kingdom, witches, warlocks. They have connections to these individuals. A lot of them gain information off of you through your birth chart. The more information that the covert narcissist knows about you, the more they're going to try to destroy you. Whatever they gain from you, they're going to take it to the witch doctors. If not, they might do it themselves. See, the covert narcissist resources is unlimited. They're willing to pay these practitioners to do work on you, to figure out what your next move is, to tap into your future, to see if they can somehow block it, keep it from manifesting in the physical. You know, you're dealing with people that's doing black magic, spell work, voodoo, hoodoo, all these type of dark practices. that's been going on. It's starting to reach the surface now, because God's children are starting to wake up and see what's going on. But your job is to take your power. Take your power back. Control the energies that's around you. That's low vibration, right? So anytime you're dealing with a covert narcissist, and this individual has some type of ties to Masonic groups, 9 times out of 10, that person was sent to you to blood sacrifice you. If not, then they're going to use that to their advantage to destroy you. They're going to use every resource they can to destroy you. They need alliances. They need a team. The covert narcissist is weak, right? Fake accounts, social media. The covert narcissist, once this individual hacks into your phone and take your pictures out, they're going to create duplicates of your pictures, put them on social media, spread lies, spread rumors, allegations. The fake accounts, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, dating sites, whatever the case may be, the covert narcissist, once he has pictures of you that this individual stole from your phone, they're going to create dummy accounts, fake social media profiles, and they're going to spread them across the web. They have to get people to view you in a negative light so it will impact you spiritually. If it impacts you spiritually, then it will keep you in a low vibration. Then it will keep sending spirits to you.
It is the economy. You're so right. There will be those like Michael Graves who will highlight gas prices, unemployment rate if it's up, and so that we're told. You see there that's what happens under Trump. Trump's the cause. He's always the cause, and their message is so deceitful because again they don't tell the rest of the story. Just that part that fits their political narrative. Well, when anyone intentionally withholds the truth, you're lying, because a partial truth is a lie. And as you stated on Wednesday, one needs to look at the entire picture when you talk about the economy, all of the components of the economy that provides us with an accurate assessment of the health of the economy. And but the liberals will certainly tell us that the jobs report that was issued by the Labor Department on Friday reveals that there was a loss of 23,000 jobs in July. But they won't tell you that there are also 38,000 job openings right now in the Triad area that includes Burlington, North Carolina. Now, what their thought this morning is, get off the radio. We don't want to hear that kind of good news under Trump. If you want to know how Trump derangement and brainwashing has impacted their thinking, you just heard it on WBAG. When the stock market is down for several weeks, the liberals will immediately jump on that bandwagon. But they won't tell you that the Dow has hit another record last week. And in doing a year-over-year assessment of the market has been up in 40 of the last 50 years, regardless who the president is. And that means 80% of the time it's been up. And that's what is significant, because it shows the big picture just on this one component of the economy. Now, when one refers to anemic, and you've done this often, Brother Harry, and I'm with you on it, when one refers to anemic or sluggish growth under the Obama administration, the liberals will simply say, no, that's not true, and they'll run for the woods because they don't have any defense on this subject, or even they'll tell part of the truth. The entire truth, opinion, has been recorded in concrete. I keep saying this. The report card on Obama on the economy is in the Commerce Department, and the economic facts recorded there will never change, regardless of what the liberals say. Now let me myself, I want to be careful this morning. I don't cherry pick, because those who defend Obama will say that because of the Great Recession that ran from 2007 to 2009, the administration inherited the worst financial crisis since the Great Depression. Well, I'm not going to deny that this morning. But, here we go again, but what is the rest of the story? Real GDP growth averaged only about 1.5% to 2.1% during the entire Obama administration, not just the time that he came into office, because he had 4 years in office. Well, that's not good, because when President Trump succeeded Obama, the GDP would eventually reach 2.8% in spite of COVID. So what's the difference? Well, it's a known fact that the Democrats, like Obama, they love regulations. And when he was elected, you can bet your sweet britches Obama brought with him regulatory policies in addition to the so-called Affordable Care Act. And when you strangle businesses with regulations and things like high taxes, this subtracts from the profits. And when businesses suffer because of this, then the overall economy also suffers. That's basic economics. Coming from the business world, Donald Trump, unlike Obama, who's never operated a business, understands this truth, and it's one reason why Mr. Trump has actually eliminated a lot of the regulations as he promised he would do. And in addition, during the Obama administration, the rising national debt also stifled business investment and created a prolonged subpar economic climate. But the liberals will not tell you this truth. That is not in their playbook. I mean, after all, they're operating like fake news. Cherry pick the facts and focus on one part that's designed to speak ill will of Donald Trump. But as I heard you speak of cherry picking last week, Mr. Harry, I also thought about, cherry picking doesn't stop here with the economy, because these people have become experts at cherry picking the gospel of Jesus Christ. There's no better example than one who will quote the commandment that says thou shalt not kill, and then tell us that Trump is breaking the commandment because of his stand against Iran. But once again, they will not tell you that throughout Scripture, God supports war when it is warranted. You mean to tell me that God does not support anyone who keeps Iran from having a nuclear weapon when their desire is to use it to destroy God's country? Give me a break. The Bible says there's a time, a place for everything under the sun, and now is the time to use this conflict to remove any possibility of that happening. This should have been done many years earlier, but we didn't have a president up there with courage to do that which needed to be done. And as I close this morning, I want to remind the listeners of something I said a week before last. I've said it previously, and I want to tell you this is the gospel truth. And I'm talking about the fact that this conflict against Iran, it is being done with volunteers, military personnel in our country who have volunteered to lay down their lives in the name of freedom. Old folks ain't sending these folks to war. There is no draft. They have elected to do it, and I'll tell you why. Because they, unlike many of these liberals, our military personnel understand what must be done. Good to be calling again, Mr. Perry. God bless you. Have a wonderful Monday.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. 222-9224.
I'm going to state something that I plan to do about some of this stuff on here. May be small, but it's something I plan to do. First of all, the word, I don't know what demolate is when your caller was talking about the ballroom. Yeah, I think it meant demolish, but I don't know if there's no word in English language called demolate. But Trump did not get approval on the ballroom. The ballroom work started on October 2025. When the questions come up about approval from the national agency that overlooks those things, he fired everybody off the board like he normally does, like he did the Kennedy Center, put his plants on there, and then his guy approved it in April after the work had started. And even then, it's supposed the court ruled that for something so massive, that is to be approved by Congress, which he has yet to get approval for that. Not only that, the money was not raised. For those who really look at a whole lot of media and not just propaganda from certain sides of the political spectrum, they would have saw the story in the Times and in the Wall Street Journal, where basically it's been all over, where the inner office memos in the White House always knew that they was going to get the money for the ballroom from the taxpayers, which all along, way before he started saying and way after he started saying that the money had been raised. So that's not true as well. But we seem to deal in a lot of untruths here. Next thing is, it seems to me that when somebody is going to try to correct a person, like you always try to do, you would correct the last caller who said that I said a certain thing, and I sent a memo to WBAG, and you read the last one that I sent, but now you can't seem to recall what I said. I plainly said that the Muslim community donates $1 million to the community, and they donate, and the last thing they had done at that time was donate to a Ramona King's, and there was another one, a back to school drive, and they donated to that. I never said they donated $1 million to the public schools. I said they have donated in their charities, because then Barry called and said, I can show you my charities that I've donated to. Michael, will you show me yours? Well, first of all, the KKK don't count as a charity, Barry, so you can't call that one a charity. That's the next thing. But I plainly said that I sent you that correction. You're always correcting everything else, but when somebody's trying to make me look like I made a mistake, which I do make them.
Michael, did you send that to me, or did you send it to the radio station?
I sent it to the last one I sent last time that you got. I sent it to the same exact place.
Okay. Well, I don't have
okay.
that.
Well, that's
I don't look, Michael. The best way to, regardless of wherever you send things, the best way to get to me is Harry Myers at earthlink.net. Just send it to me. I'll be happy to pass it along. The people that handle all the emails that come in here, if they don't pass it on to me, I don't see it, and it just doesn't make a difference. And most of the time, I see something from you, and I'm thinking, oh Lord, what have I done now? So it's not a happy thing, and I don't look at the email. So send it to me personally, and that way you can guarantee that I'll get it, and I'll be happy to pass it along. I don't have any problems passing things along.
Next thing is, I don't call this show to, especially when anybody have accidents. I have accidents. I'm getting older. I'm sure I'm going to have more accidents. So I don't call to say. I simply call in and pointed that out is because people on this show are always talking about socialism and how much they put into the system.
Michael, that's not this last time. That's what you said. The time before, you called me stupid. You said I was stupid. You used the term stupid because I ran over my foot with the lawnmower. The last time you were talking about something else altogether, but you keep bringing it up because you think that it makes me look bad. I
keep bringing it up because you keep talking about socialism, which you are part of socialism. You receive socialist benefits. That's why I keep
No, I don't.
It up.
Socialist benefits you don't have to pay for. Socialist benefits you don't have to pay for. And I pay for Social Security. I'm still paying. Every single paycheck, money goes into Social Security and Medicare.
Y'all don't know the difference between socialism and communism.
Oh, I know exactly the difference. Michael, I know exactly the difference between socialism and communism.
You would know that socialism is when people put into a big pot in the community, and that money is distributed out to everybody, which is what Social Security and Medicaid is. You are part of the socialist system.
No.
Deal with it. And
All right. I'll deal with it, Michael. I appreciate it.
Please let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
And so when you had your foot, toe, or whatever happened to you, money that people put into that system paid for that repair to your toe. Now, let me just say this, so I know you're going to say my time is running out. You don't like what I'm saying. So let me
Michael, your time is running out whether I like what you're saying or not. That's so rude. You are so rude to
Everything I
me.
do is rude, and nothing that your callers do is rude. When the
I
callers
never
say
said
black
that.
people-
I never
black
said
people-
that. There, a lot of people have said rude things on here. Just because I say you said something rude doesn't mean somebody else didn't. That's ridiculous.
But it seems like when people make racist statements on this show all the time, they're not rude. You know,
Of course they are.
Let me just say this.
Anyone who makes a racist statement is rude. And as a matter of fact, the other day a man made a racist statement, and I said that's pretty rude and that's pretty racist. That's what I said.
Okay, you never call them out. But let me just
I
say
did the other day. Somebody got mad at me for calling them out. You must not listen to anything that goes on except what you do on this radio station, because that was a major thing that happened, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Was the guy said, I own that. He said, well, I said, well, you sure sound like you're racist.
Well,
he said, I own that. And I said, well, that's rude.
I remember that. That's when he blatantly said he don't like black people. See, your callers are not that bold. They don't really just come out and say they don't like black people. They say a lot of little things that everybody knows is racist, but you seem not to catch it. But let me just say this.
I catch everything, Michael. Everything.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me just say this. I hate to go online now. I hate to go online now too, because what you have online there, you have a bunch of behind the keyboard racists that they won't say none of these things to a black man's face, but they can get them behind on their keyboards and they can say all these racist things because they know, but nobody knows where they are, but nobody can come and find them and let them know it's not 1960 anymore. So the internet has become a breeding ground for ignorant racists, and you know what you have done? You have turned Talkline into a breeding ground for ignorant racists. You make it comfortable for racists to call this show. You make it comfortable for racists to say the most ignorant things. So
thank you, Michael. How kind of you. How wonderful of you to be so kind and to bring stuff up like that. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for being so kind and everything. You've talked for 10 minutes now. This program has been a wonderful thing in my life. It really has. It really has. I've enjoyed it so much. But that kind of stuff just breaks my heart because it's so untrue. I have no breeding ground for anybody. We have a program here where we don't shut people off. We don't cut them off. And he says that I encourage people to speak their racist comments because I don't knock them down. Well, the other day, somebody was on here and I said, that's kind of racist. He said, well, I own it. That's what he said. So don't tell me that I don't call out racism. Now, Michael, you have changed. You're like all the other socialists that are out there in the world. You believe that the way to get what you want is to change the definition of things. And you have changed the definition of racism to anything that anybody says to you because you're a black man that you don't like is racist. And that just isn't true. That's not the definition of racism.
I've been to 2 funerals this year, and I got 2 more friends that got cancer. And I'm just so glad to be here right now. Well, now, top everything else, me and the cat done had a session this morning. Went out
Session? Did you have to have a conversation with the cat?
Well, sometimes when they stand there and stare at you, you say, well, what's wrong this morning, Yellow? And he looks off in the distance. And I look off with him, and I don't see what he sees. I said, well, I got your tuna. I opened it up, dumped it out in the cup, and then I put the kibble bits on top of it. Now he just sat there, stood and listened, and he was meowing real softly. I said, "Okay." Oh, my chair is right there beside the bowl. And I sit down, right straight into my lap. He got, and then he raised that old head of his up, looking at me. So I started rubbing his head, scratching underneath his ears, and he started vibrating. And after about 2 or 3 minutes, he jumped down, started eating his tunas and kibbles and bits.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted attention. He wanted his head rubbed before he sat down to eat. You ever had him do that?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Your attention means more to him than putting that food in his stomach.
Well, he wanted to appreciate you for bringing the food. He saw the food there. Thought, well, he brought it to me. I better say something nice or he won't bring me any more. So there you go.
No, okay.
He's just showing you some love, showing you appreciation.
Yeah. I think you figured it out. You the cat whisperer this morning.
Now, you still got the moo cow cat around?
Yeah. He was out there earlier, and my wife gave him a half a cup of kibbles and bits, and he ate his and took off. Now, yesterday morning, both of them, moo cow and yeller, I said, well, I'm gonna put it all in the same bowl. Two of them got down there and just like they was the best of buddies. You know, and they polished off the whole, whole cup.
They know little sweet little lady kitties around. You know, male kitties don't have any problems unless there are other lady kitties around. Then they get territorial. That's the problem. If you had a little girl kitty around, they would be fighting.
Well, my wife set them off the other morning because I was just dragging so bad, and she said she got within 2 inches of rubbing moo cow's head, and I said, well, keep trying. Just once you can show to them that you're not a danger to them. I mean, he'll be a lap sitter too.
While they're eating is the best. That was the way that I got my pets in. I would stand there, I'd put the food down, and all the cats would come. They'd get to the point where they were more interested in the food than they were afraid. And I would just reach down and touch them. I wouldn't try to pet them. I'd just touch them, and they would back away for a second and come back and start eating again. And it got to the point where most of them would just let me touch them, and then I started rubbing them, and that's how I got to be friends with all 27 of my feral cats that lived at my house.
Now, when I had 13, they were so jealous of each other. I had to walk. I mean, I'm an old man anyway, but I had to walk like a real old man because they got in between my legs and on top of my feet and just in back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
They don't see themselves being jealous. They're just showing you attention. That's all. They want you to be attentive to them. That's why they do that. I love cats. I think cats are so funny. They're so sometimes when they're mad at you. I've got a little kitty, my little Della kitty. She gets the grumpy face, and I could put her on the internet as the grumpy cat because she is so grumpy when she got that face, and you're not giving her enough attention. But you start loving on her, and she gets real vocal and wants you to hold her, and then she's fine. She gets that grumpy face gone.
I think these people that get up on the wrong side of the bed, they just look for something to fuss about. Then they're not happy with what the good Lord decides to give them, and they're not happy with what they've worked for.
See, that's something. You're right. The people that that go after other people, they're basically unhappy. They're trying to figure out what makes them happy, and they're just unhappy. They're just unhappy people. I think Michael's very unhappy. I don't think he's happy about his life at all. Now,
I think the first thing a lot of them come up with is call you up, give you heck.
Somehow that seems to make them happy, I think. Or they think it does. I don't think it really does. But it just, to attack me. And, Michael always says, well, I don't attack you. Why do you call it an attack? I'm going, gee whiz, of course it's an attack.
It is an attack.
Of course it is. Of course it is. When he said that I was stupid because I cut my toe off, that just, and then he said, well, I didn't say that. Well, no, Michael, not this time. But the last 4 or 5 times you brought it up, you've said that. Trying to make me look, and I feel bad enough. That I ran over my foot with a lawnmower. But, it's to have somebody just constantly think that that's the way they can get you, to make everybody else think bad thoughts about you. That's just ridiculous. It just is ridiculous. And that's what Michael wants. He wants other people to see, he thinks that I'm, stupid and ignorant and hateful and mean and all these things. He wants everybody else to see that. So he tries to paint that picture, and it isn't working, because I'm not those things. I'm a nice person. I'm a very nice person. Most of the I'm actually too nice. I'm too nice to people most of the time. I should be meaner, and I'm not. One of the things that anybody who knows me knows, I'm a pretty nice guy. I really am. I treat people the way I want to be treated. When somebody is mad at me, I do my best not to get mad. I try never to speak in anger. More than anything else, I will walk away before I speak in anger. But it's amazing to me how some people get their jollies by attacking other people and calling them names. I don't get that. I just don't. Listen, I appreciate you calling. Thank you. I love talking about the cats. I really do.
Anytime, Harry.
All right, take care. 222-9224. 222-9224. I want to tell you about South Court Drug. South Court Drug is your friendly neighborhood drugstore right there in Graham, 210 East Elm Street in Graham. The people there are so nice. Kent Tapscott and all the nice people there treat you right. They treat you like a person, not like a number. They care about your safety, and they want to make sure that you get your medical needs in a safe, prompt, and courteous manner. Now, South Court is your friendly neighborhood drugstore.
As whether it's black or white, all the time. When I first started calling, I was good. I didn't hear nothing, and then one week, like the second week, I was talking, and I heard that one caller you had call in this morning. He was talking about people being inbred that caused this show. He was talking about them not being able to do nothing or couldn't get nowhere because of whatever. I mean, my problem is somebody like him has the audacity to get on here and talk about somebody's career where they might have been in it for 20 years and learned it, and then they got God-given talents that allows them to, form a career and what they're capable of doing. And he takes all those God-given talents and the God-given blessings that these people have earned and worked hard for all their life, along with their families. All these people that call on this show are good people. I love these people. And I love them because of the way they have, their spirit seems to come across as good. Mike, that dude, he's not good. You can tell by the spirit, the fruits of the spirit, whether somebody is a good person or not. And when he talks, you can tell he's not a good person. When these other people call in and they give you that, these are not good people. You can identify them by the fruits of their spirit. And I'm not going to sit back and listen to it and just sweeping under the rug. I have this inside me, God-given, that is going to say something every time. And as far as the race thing goes, as far as me not saying it in front of me, I'm not going to get on here and tell everybody where I live and where I work and all this stuff. I'm not stupid. I mean, that is a stupid thing to do. I'm not going to do that. But if that guy or anybody else that wants to talk crap about
No, don't start that. Don't start that.
No.
Don't make any threats. You sound like you're going to threaten somebody. Don't make any threats here.
No. He said that I'm hiding or whatever. Can't nobody find me. All I'm saying is that somebody can't come explain something to me. I want him to come explain something to me. Tell him, meet me anywhere, and he can explain it to me. Or anybody else that wants to get on here and wants to just despicably, just talk crap about people like they do. I'm serious. Anybody wants to meet me, just tell me where, and you can explain it to me. I promise you.
All right.
I'm prepared for anything. Now, I'm not threatening. I'm just following up on, I'm joining in on the conversation. Mm-hmm. That's what you say. Join in on the conversation. I'm joining in. I'm joining in on the conversation.
All right. Appreciate it.
But see, Harry, another thing is you know how you seem like you're brushing me off now? You welcome the other callers, like now. You nurture them. You don't even, there's something going on there. I don't know what's going on.
No, what's going on is this. Listen. Well, listen to me. Just listen for a second. You told me that you owned the fact that you were a racist. Okay? You said that, and you even said it in the beginning of this call. So what I'm sitting here doing is making sure that something that you say that can't be put on the radio doesn't get on the radio, that I can, and so I am sitting here constantly worried that you're going to say something that is inappropriate that I'll have to bleep, just like I have to bleep other people. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to brush you off. I'm trying to just do the show. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to brush you off. All right. So he's listening to that. All right. That's the delay. So the delay has gone on. No, I'm not trying to brush anybody off. That's the problem with this program. There are people that listen to this program, that call this program, that want me to brush people off. That want me to just hang up on folks. That's what they want. They think that, okay, hang up on Michael. Hang up on Charlie. Hang up on the cat man when he says that. Hang up on that guy. And that's not what's going on this program. We invite people to call, as long as they don't attack people. I reserve the right to bleep things. We've got a delay. You just heard it on the air. He had the delay turned up on the phone.
People mad watching on television, but that's my job. God called me to make people mad. A true Christian is a conservative Christian.
Gnostic 5 senses knowledge, kings and queens, entertainment, education. Get it, baby, get it.
My lost skin is ready for that. Ready. Yes, see. My lost skin is ready for that. Ready. He's getting us ready. He's getting us ready for that. Ready. When the saints from every nation get together, we gonna have a good time. When we get it glory, we're gonna tell the story. The shore bells will be ringing. The angels will be singing. When all the saints from every nation get together, we gonna have a good time. Oh my Lord, what a time. together, we're gonna have a good time. When we get in glory, we're gonna tell stories. The doorbell will be ringing. The angels will be singing. When all the saints of every nation get together, we're gonna have. Come on, help us say, oh my Lord. Come on. Oh my Lord. 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 What a time. Oh, will you be ready? Will you be ready? Will you be ready? I want to know. Will you be ready? Will you be ready? Will you be ready? I want to know. Will you be ready? Will you be ready? Will you be ready? He's coming back. Will you be ready? He's coming back. Will you be ready? He's coming back. Will you be ready? Every eye gonna see. He's coming on the cloud. He's coming on the cloud. He's coming on the cloud. And every eye gonna see. Better be ready. Better be ready. Will you be ready? Will you be ready? Will you be ready? Will you be ready? I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Will you be ready? When Jesus comes, if you're not sure, if you're not sure, if you're not sure, if you'll be ready, let me tell you what you better do. Here's what you better do. You better get it right. You better get it right. You better get it right. Get it right. My Lord's getting us ready for that. He's getting us ready for that. When all the saints of every nation get together, we're gonna have a good time. When we get in glory.